This video is about replacing the windshield washer reservoir on a Ford Focus from 2012 to 2014. The pump went bad and it's not pumping, so I have no windshield washer on my windshields, and I decided to order the new part. And since it's not a piece of cake to doing it, because as you can tell, this is actually the cap is broken and everything. This is the how you fill it up. It's down there, all the way down there, behind the headlight, behind the bumper, behind the fender. So the procedure to do it will be to actually jack up the car, put it on jack stand, remove the front wheel, and when you remove the front wheel, then you have to remove the inner fender liner. See, here we got one of these bolts at the very corner. It actually holds the liner against the fender, and there's another one here, and there's another two here by the frame. There's another one here, and then we got these clips, plastic clips, 1, 2, 3. Besides, I just saw another one. I found another bolt right here. Then we're gonna proceed to remove that liner now. And apparently it's a T27, the one that actually goes there. And you start loosening them up. On this one over here inside. And after you remove these, the ones on the inside, you got them off. Don't forget, there's two at the bottom here, below the actual bumper. They're right here. 1 and 2. There you go. Got them on camera right now. And once you get them off, then you just gotta pull the liner out of the fender well. These little plastic clips could be easy or difficult to pull out. If they start becoming difficult, the best way, don't just pull on the liner, because you can actually bend the fender. Fender is not that thick, it's not that strong, so use the tool, either the proper tool that they give you at the auto parts store, or you can actually use a hammer instead. Make sure you put it against the fender so you don't damage the fender, the plastic liner, and then you can rotate it like so, get a different angle, and it comes out. So once you got all the screws and everything out of the way, the liner comes right off, and it's out of the way. Now we can have a bird's eye view. Here's the guy right here. Here's the pump right here. So we get the new tank. Here's the new tank. We can see, let's place it here for the moment, compare it to the other one. Yeah, that's one bolt right here, and the other one goes in the front, which means it's buried in there behind the actual bumper cover. So looking for the other bolt, which is behind it. Yeah, I feel it. I can touch it, but I cannot see it. And there's room for the hand, so we're gonna have to work it somehow with a small ratchet and a long socket in there. It's not gonna be fun, but the job has to be done. Just to show you how difficult it is, I managed actually to stick my ratchet back there with a 10mm long socket. I just got it on the bolt. Let me show you how much movement you got. That's all you got. You gotta be patient pulling that bolt out. Just take your time, don't break anything. I was able to pull the bolt out, and now this one comes out too. And you might be wondering why the tank's still hanging in there. I'll show you why. On the new tank, there's a provision that allows you to hang it in there. See this part right here? You can slide it actually. You can slide it into position, and let's see if I can show you from here. It's right here. So that comes very handy, holds the tank in place while you find the actual position for it. You can see that windshield washer fluid leaking because it was over full. And now you can actually proceed to disconnect the little hoses and the electrical to pull the tank out. Well, I got the pump out. Of course, I drained the tank, and I disconnected everything. And while I drained the tank, I saw something that caught my attention. There are solids in there. It looks like some sort of plastic film or something. I don't want to see, I don't want to say there's something. And this is where the pump was. Let me get on the sunlight to show. Let me get on the sunlight to show you what I can see here. It's horrible. That's what was clogging my pump. That's why the windshield washer pump wasn't working. Yeah, after finding that green stuff and the old windshield washer tank, I'm gonna replace it anyway because it comes with a new neck and a new cap and everything. But I noticed that the new pump, it doesn't have the same connections as the old pump. The old pump still pumps. I tried it, but and I cleaned it too. Now we got to clean gears and everything. I'm going to put it back, but it's still good. And that's what I'm going to use. Because if you notice, it's got two connections here. One for the right, one for the left. Two hoses. And the new pump comes only with one. I will have to come up with a Y connector or something. And I'm not about to change anything around here while the pump still works good. Relatively new. It's not that old. I'm going to put it back on in the tank. So I'm going to proceed to place that tank back in there where it belongs. And then see where the bolt is at. That's where the bolt goes right there. And you only have a little bit of room here, about 5 fingers, to work yourself with a ratchet back and forth, a little by little. So I'm going to put the tank back on in there and connect all the plugs and everything, and then we'll give it a shot. Let's try it. So after you got your tank in place, you put your bolt in the back, secure. You put your bolt in the front. It's only 2 bolts, incredibly, yeah? 2 bolts, and makes it so difficult. And then you proceed to connect your plugs back. This plug belongs here. This is the low fluid sensor. Click it back in there. And now you proceed to mount your pump. You have to slide it right in that rubber grommet. There you go. It's in, and you put your plug back on there. And when you do that, make sure you actually secure your connections so they don't go vibrating and bouncing all over the place and they eventually break. Get all those little things connected in their proper positions. And it looks like this baby's ready to get some fluid in it and have it a try. After actually I connect the missing part on the top, which is right here listening to us. Don't forget to put this rubber gasket right here. This is the old one. There it is. Notice it's got this thing right here. It's got this clip right here. It's supposed to clip right over here. So you slide it down to the neck, and then you clip it right in there. And it's in place right now. See if I can get a good angle. Difficult because it's not much to see. So my tank is in place. And let's give it a shot and see what it does before we assemble everything back again. So now you got everything assembled back in place. You can see right here that it's got fluid in it. I put my fluid in and I'm about to test it. So let's give it a shot and see what it looks like. Okay, great. So they're working. They're working fine. Beautiful. So it's time to assemble everything back, put that liner inside the wheel well, put that wheel back, and that'll be it. So it's time to assemble everything back. Here was those plastic clips go. Remember that they gave us a hard time before. I bought these new ones at the auto parts store, and it's time to start finishing this. Just push them in place. That's one. Line up the hole with the other one. Gotta push it with something stronger. For some reason the alignment on the holes is not the best one. So get him back in there as much as you can. Don't forget to put that clip that fell. It goes right here in the corner. The corner of the bumper. And then we put the screw back in there. And then we put the screws that go at the bottom. There's two of them. See the clips, one over here and one over here. You gotta match them with these two holes right here. So push it in. One screw in, and the other screw in. And then we get there. Not so hard. You gotta be gentle. This thing has got, this little tool's got enough torque. You gotta over torque it. Now you tighten everything down. There you go. Not too hard. Make sure you got everything down. That's enough torque. That's not gonna break anything. The one in the well here. And we got that shroud back on in there. So now we can put our wheel and the job will be finished.